two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
O'Reilly knocks it into space. Oh, super ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Del Piero. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Raul. Great ball if he can get there. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Eto'o. Del Piero. Eto'o. Picks out Brinkman. Del Piero! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Del Piero. Timber. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Raul. Vermaelen gets across to intercept that. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Raul. Del Piero. And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Del Piero clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him then.
And here's Eto'o, looking for options for movement. O'Reilly. And this is Eto'o. Del Piero, looking to play him in. And this is Eto'o. And this is Del Piero. Now this could be a chance. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti. And this is Eto'o. And it's Del Piero. It's played through for him. He's got away. Can he finish? Tries to pass it through. And this is Raul. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Zanetti. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Rijkaard. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Hoisted in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Caceres tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Osimhen. Played out wide. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's being shifted off it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get rid. Rafinha. Yaya Toure. Now O'Reilly. This is a promising build-up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played in chance! Well, and the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Portugal really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
O'Reilly. No joy this time. Stam gathers from the goal kick. And it's Zanetti. Oh, well played, well played. Del Piero, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rafinha. Gattuso! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he thumps it clear. And it's Del Piero. Nicked it back promptly. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! And it's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to come through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Raul. Well, that pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Zanetti looking to receive it in space. And now they can clear their lines. And this is Ronaldo. And this big chance! And that has been knocked clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zanetti. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Del Piero, and the shot! And a neat finish! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2, Van Buiten. Numero 10.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 9.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Backward it goes. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's Drogba. And this is Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. Oh, now, oh, great chance! There's the shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan find a position of real strength now. 2 minutes to be added on. Guti. Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous...
Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, strongly challenged there. Zanetti is the guilty party there. Edmilson, Baresi, and it's Gerrard, distributed tidily. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. Hakimi, oh, nice touch. Hakimi going face to face with his great rival. Bergkamp! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Bergkamp. And it's Bergkamp. Very nicely done. Backward. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
Towering header! Gerrard.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Timber. Zanetti. Osimhen. Oh, important interception. Guardiola. Stojkovic. Good driving run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? Has to go back here. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. O'Reilly. Shot it goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's very neat. And that is well cleared. And it's Stojkovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. O'Reilly. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Timber. Tries to play it through. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Gerrard. That's Guardiola. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gerrard.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Robertson. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Stojkovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He was under real pressure there. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zanetti. And he's forced to go back. And it's Conte. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the run. He's found the way through. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played it back. And it's Stojkovic. Shot, surely! And that's another fine save.